What's up guys? So on today's video, I'm going to show you how to do a little maintenance on your bike. This is one maintenance item that I feel like gets overlooked quite a bit, and that is the front fork oil. It's super easy to change. Doesn't take really any specialty tools, really easy. But so many people just neglect it and don't change it. So we're going to change that today. By the way, if you're new here, my name's Sonny. Everybody calls me the Badger. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. And for all of you that don't know, I'm kind of the Fatboy guy. You can see there's like 4 of them here in the shop. So all my videos are focused around riding cross country and working on fat boys. And of course I have a daily vlog that I do as well, at least till the end of 2024, then that's gonna go away. But for today is gonna be changing the front fork oil in silver. Silver is my 2005 Harley Davidson Fatboy CVO with 175,000 miles on it. So it's been down the road a couple times, but it needs the fork oil changed before we leave in a week for like a 20,000 mile road trip. We'll be gone for 3.5 months. So I got to get that done. Let's get to work. Real quick, here's how simple it is. So this is where you fill it. You're going to take and break that loose. This is where you drain it. You're going to take and break that loose. I'll kind of go over some of the little intricacies with it as I do it, but guys, this is probably one of the simplest maintenance things you can do on your bike, but it's an important one because there's oil in there and it gets pretty freaking nasty. So let's get it done. All right, let's start off with the tools you're going to need. In my case, I need a 3/16 Allen that takes the drain plug out, and then the one size fits all wrench for the big nut up top here. So you can get an actual socket that fits that if you want. This just works really easy, really good, and I always have it on the road with me. So anywho, that's the tools you need. And then you're just gonna, if you kind of see, I set up my drain pan like this. When I first initially let go of it, I'll probably hold it up because it's going to shoot out a ways, and then I just set it there so that it can drain. Pretty simple, pretty easy. A couple wood blocks hold it up there in place. To each their own. Try to make as little mess as possible. You could actually take a funnel and put it underneath there and probably make less of a mess. I'm not that complex. Anywho, let's get the fluid draining and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I got the drain plug loose. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Pull it up here so I make less of a mess. It'll just drizzle out because I don't have the lid off. When I release that up there, it'll pour out rapidly. So once I open that, that'll make that pour out way faster. Let's get that open. Alright, I got my one size fits all wrench. See how tight this dude is. I use my handlebars as a brace. Helps if you're not tightening it. Alright, that's loose. Pop that open. There it is. Now you can see how it's flowing much greater out of there because I let that air out. And then I'll just put that in place, let it drain. As you can see up here, there is a little gasket. That piece of rubber right there goes around this and your washer, and that's how you fill it up. Can you guys see that little hole? You'll want to get you a funnel that'll fit that, and then you'll want to go to your manual, see exactly how much it holds, and then fill it up with that. I'm using Bel-Ray 20 weight in mine. There are various different ranges of weights which will affect the way the bike handles. I like the heavier weight stuff Some people like the lighter weight stuff. You just got to kind of test it out and try. If I remember correctly, Harley has two different. They have a light and a heavy, and they don't actually give you like the weight of the light and heavy. At least when I've looked at the bottles, there's no evident sign of it's this weight. But you can go there and get their light or heavy, or you can experiment. Like I said, it's pretty easy to change. So if you put in 20 and you don't like it, change it. It's cheap, takes no time, easy peasy, gets you that perfect filling on your bike. Anyway, I'm gonna let this drain and then we'll fill it up and we'll be done. It's that easy. All right, so many people will try to compress their front end to get all the old oil out. If you change it regularly, I don't feel like there's any need to bother with that. So what, there's a little bit of the oil out in there. The majority of the oil is changed. I looked up in my book, it's like 12.9 fluid ounces that go in here. So I basically just take and put 12 ounces in my bottle, and that's my measurement. I'll pour it in and we'll rock. Anyway, it's that simple, guys. Super easy job. You can do it anytime at home with no problem. Now, one other quirk or caveat to this is the drain plug. You'll be able to see it here. Has a little washer. Can you see that copper washer? It's a crush washer. So it crushes as you tighten it down. You're supposed to change them every time. I'll be honest, I rarely ever change them unless it leaks. So that is something that you have to make a decision on. I can't make that decision for you. They're cheap, easy to get your hands on. So if you don't want to risk it, I don't care. So I will tighten that down and call it a day. It's sad that I have to say this, but just so you guys know, I am not a mechanic. I'm not Harley trained. I'm self-taught. I do all this work to my bikes before I ride, and I like to share that with you. So take this for what it is. This is how I do things, not necessarily the book correct way to do it. It's just the way that works for me. And if you want to try it, have fun. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching another one of my videos. You now know how to change your front fork oil, and we'll see you in the next video. Quick note before you guys ask. According to the Harley Davidson service manual for my motorcycle, the fork oil should be changed every 20,000 miles. So just an FYI, if you're wondering how frequently you should change it, it says every 20,000 miles. It doesn't give any like year time frame, literally just mileage. But for me, that's once a year. But anywho, there you know. Now you know. 20,000 miles, fork oil.